Whew. Hey guys, a little bit of a downer of a video to make. If you guys have been following the Smite 2 development scene, the esports scene, or just Smite 2 in general, there was a big round of layoffs today at Hi-Rez Studios, and unfortunately I was caught up in them. So maybe you guys didn't even know this, but I was esports talent. I also assist with socials. I made some content on the Smite game page for YouTube, for their Twitter, the esports Discord, and of course cast at all the esports events. That is no longer the case. I am, getting the axe, as so to speak, as many other talented people also have. This is not going to be a woe is me sad video, more of a positive look back and a discussion of the future for me. I got my start in esports in 2021. Hindu Man took a chance on me, and it was a dream come true. I moved from Florida to follow this passion, and it was great. It really was. It was an absolutely enjoyable experience through and through. I wish that I could speak on how talented and how many great ideas the esports team has had over the years that were not able to come to fruition. I mean, there has been so much public outrage about what we haven't seen, and I promise you, if we were able to do what we wanted to do, you guys would have been blown away. But that's neither here nor there. I have been laid off, which means I'm out of employment, and it's tax season coming up. And as a content creator, if you guys don't know, content creators don't give their money to the government until tax season. They kind of just keep it all, and then they have to pay a lump sum. Besides the point, full-time content creation will be coming into full effect for me, effective immediately. So you guys may have even not noticed that, because I've been uploading to YouTube and streaming pretty consistently, but not full-time every day type of thing, because I had a full-time job at Hi-Rez, which is no longer the case. So there will be much more frequent and longer streams, as well as consistent YouTube content. The question is, what will that content be? And in my experience, when I don't play Smite or Smite 2, you guys definitely aren't as interested. However, there is going to be some branching out. My second channel has been pumping out some Marvel Rivals stuff, which I've been enjoying. I still absolutely adore TFT, and maybe just some variety stuff overall. My main channel, I think it's kind of Smite 2 or dead. The way that YouTube click-through rating works, I explained this on stream last night, but basically I uploaded one Marvel Rivals game on my main channel, and it got 2,000 views or so. I uploaded one Marvel Rivals video on my second channel, same day, and it got 7,000 views. The difference in subscribers was 600 to 60,000. So the 600 subscriber channel got 5 times the views, just about. It's ridiculous how much it matters. The click-through rating, which means, hey, you have this many subs and this many people didn't click it, so we're not going to promote it. Which just means that my audience on my main channel likes Smite, and unfortunately, I don't know about the future of Smite 2. I enjoy the game. That was never a lie. I still like playing the game. So for the immediate future, expect more Smite 2, expect more content. But again, this is not a woe is me, I got fired, I need your guys' help. This is more so just, oh, thank you if you just subscribe. I'm not streaming, but thank you for subscribing while I'm offline. I need it right now. This is a positive look back on just a great opportunity that unfortunately was fleshed out, a little bit too early for my liking. But thank you guys for the continued support on the channel. If you watched any of my esports stuff, I mean, I can't thank you enough, really. If I got to meet you at an event, sign something, it really was a dream come true, and I can't thank you guys enough. I'm gonna leave my casting reel at the end, just because I love it, and I love that I got to do it. And hey, if there is a random encounter with someone like an esports talent person that's looking for another caster, guess what? I play a ton of different games, and I've got over 10,000 hours of on-air experience. So see you guys soon. Thank you for the support, and if you were affected by the layoffs, I'm so sorry to hear that as well. I don't know why you're watching this, but I'm sorry for you as well. Yeah, peace.
might not even make it out of this fight as Deathwalker puts him in the dirt.
Yeah, and it looks like Zeros wants a little bit more, finding some good poke on the Ven, but not going to dive this tier 1 tower. If E-Chrome's over here, I wouldn't be surprised if these maniacs went for Fire Giant, but it looks like that's not the call. They want some more farm. You better at least stack up that Warlocks before you're looking to make plays like that. But Johnny, he knew exactly when those beads were up, had to expend the blink to close some gap, but still able to find that Athena. Lasber goes down 0-2. This is a fantastic start, about as good as you can get for an early game Fenrir. 3-0, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
And I do want to highlight real quick what Snoopy had said, because it's 100% true. Snoopy has at one point came in from the SEC and taken on Mike's team and took them down. I believe the #1 seed at the time, and the SEC boys were able to upset them here. So that's going to be interesting. Snoopy should be riding that and just being like, listen guys, we've done it before. They're nervous. We're in Mike's head, and we should continue those vibes throughout. At the very least, the mental game of the Sages, just off the back of their ADC alone, should be through the roof.
It's a battle of the ADCs. Big man Tings with this much HP has to throw off the rest of the bolts. They can't keep chasing, but this is what Barracuda's here for. So much damage come from that Donza Burrow. A late rotation, but a massive one at that. That was very close to being a Fire Giant call from the Camelot Kings.
Really? Yep, and that's exactly what we want to see, right? We want to see action-packed Smite and Leviathans taking on the Oni Warriors. This has been a rivalry built up for quite some time. They've been at the top end of the standings throughout the entirety of this season, and now no better place for them to see each other than the semifinals.
Oh, they grouped up in a small corridor for a crushing wave and a Kingslayer. Barracuda, he's got damage, but not enough to stop the Camelot Kings, going up 2-0.
Sod never got the chance to initiate with the ultimate. The Thor pick seems kind of useless, right? If you're just hammer, then throwing a wall, then that's it. I mean, Vaskin is almost never out of position on Robin because you have so much safety, you have so much CC immunity. With Thor, if you're leading with the ult, tremendous value. If you don't have that ultimate and you're just standing there getting caught out, we saw 4 different times where Sino tried to blink in and find an engage. Doesn't matter if he messed up 4 times, he got it once, and that won the game, right? They find Sot, they find that pick, it's done.
And keep their set alive.
Jingwei once again going undying. 5-0 this time for Netroid. Finds so much early pressure off that first blood and is able to just roll with it. Captain Twig also doing a great job. Not getting too many kills, but what he did do is stop the carries of the Tartarus Titans being able to perform. When you have a Vamana in your face, it's hard to look towards anyone else. You have to focus your damage or you have to retreat. And that's the thing, they were not so far behind that they couldn't step forward. Remember, they looked for invades in the jungle. They looked for a wraparound play. They stopped at the Phoenix and said, we're not giving this up just because you stole EFG. We still feel confident in this engage, and that's exactly what happened. They stood their ground and said, if you don't one-shot us with Final Judgment, which Netroid Aegis, we can win this fight.
Right, okay, and Panda Cat left alive.
What a beautiful Thor ult. You couldn't draw a better engagement, and now the Oni Warriors sieging forward. SOT has the teleport, and they've got healing from Genetics. Fine, okay, and Panda Cat, the only ones who can sort some sort of defense.